Sia was virtually invincible. On the badminton court, her smashes were swift, precise, and lethal. In the classroom, her focus was unmatched. To anyone watching, middle school was a game she had completely mastered, until the morning assembly changed everything. And representing our grade for this term's grand speech, Principal Sharma announced, her voice echoing through the heavy auditorium speakers, is Sia. The applause surged around her, but Sia felt the floor drop out beneath her feet. Court pressure was nothing compared to stage fright. On the badminton court, action was pure instinct. Standing alone behind a podium with hundreds of eyes staring in absolute silence was paralyzing. "You've got this," whispered her best friend Swathi, nudging her gently as they filed out of the assembly hall. "You dominate every court you step onto. The stage is just another court." Swathi's encouragement was a warm spark, but the cold dread lingered all afternoon. By the time Sia walked through her front door, her stomach was twisted in knots. Seeing her daughter's pale face, her mother set down her teacup. "What's bothering my champion today?" Sia sank into a chair, spilling the truth in a rush. "I was picked for the big speech." "I can't do it, Mom. What if I freeze? What if I mess up and everyone laughs at me?" Her mother smiled softly, a spark of nostalgia lighting up her eyes. "Let me tell you about my 12th grade final presentation. I had prepared for weeks on world history. I walked up to the screen, plugged in my slides, and opened the wrong file entirely. My presentation was suddenly about marine biology and giant blue whales." Sia gasped. "What did you do?" "I stood there, looked at a picture of a whale on the screen behind me, and realized there was no hiding it." Her mother laughed. "So I just burst out laughing right at the podium. The whole room laughed with me." I took a deep breath, admitted the mix-up, gave the speech from memory, and nailed it. I walked away with an A+. Perfection isn't what makes a great speaker, Sia. Authenticity and resilience do. Mistakes don't destroy you. Holding back does. Something shifted inside Sia. The fear didn't magically disappear, but the dread of failure vanished. On the day of the speech, the bright spotlight beamed down on the heavy wooden podium. Sia stood in the wings, heart beating like a drum, her hands cold. She pictured her mother laughing at the blue whale slides. She saw Swathi cheering from the third row. She stepped up to the microphone. Her voice trembled slightly on the very first word, but she didn't retreat. She smiled, took a deep, grounded breath, and spoke from the heart. The words began to flow, vivid, passionate, and real. When she uttered her final line, the room hung in quiet suspense for a split second before erupting into a standing ovation. Sia didn't just survive the moment, she took home first place. That single speech shattered the ceiling she had placed over herself. From that day on, her shelf held more than just badminton trophies. It filled with debate medals, speech certificates, and top honors. Facing the spotlight didn't shrink her world, it simply made her court bigger.